Hi, Leo. Welcome to your week ahead, September 9 to September 15, 2019. Leo, I already shuffled and laid out your spread, so we're going to get into your reading. And at the end, you have guidance, three cards that came out that we'll take a look at. I hope you're all doing well. Thank you so much for being here. So, Leo, your theme in the week ahead is you have heartbreak. What's underneath that heartbreak is a mistake that was made. So this is heartbreak around a mistake that's made or a mistake that needs to be corrected. And it's concerning a wealthy man. And what I mean by wealthy man, this can be someone who is very well off, very is up in status, is financially comfortable, financially secure, has built himself up. He has status. Um, this is someone who has a comfortable lifestyle or is comfortable with what he has created and built for himself and has a lot of luxuries and very well to do. There's a 13 here, so I feel something may have come to an end or something changed for this wealthy man or this man that's well to do, this very successful. Now, this is again a mistake has been made is or being made, or the mistake has already been made, and this is the time to focus on how to fix that mistake. Now, at the bottom as your overall energy is the Six of Pentacles. So this is focusing on having success with your resources, how to balance it, considering practical means. This is also about give and take. You may be focusing on how to receive something, or there may be something about you needing to give. But there's a reciprocation of give and take here. But your focus is how do you have success? How do you balance your resources? How do you balance work? But how do you balance what's going on in your world? How do you balance your money? Now, in the recent past, you have the world. So with the world here, for some of you, something came full circle and a cycle closed or something ended. For others of you with the world, this is about you being able to have mastery over something, to successfully complete something, finish some business, if you will, and reap the reward. But this is about you achieving success and attainment in the recent past. Now, where you're at in the future, in the present is the Nine of Cups. So this is happiness, satisfaction, perhaps even some wish fulfillment. There could be something to do with family or significant relationship with the Cups energy here. Now, in the future, Leo, you have the Seven of Pentacles. So this is you putting in the energy and effort, perhaps even waiting on a successful return, but attending to what you want to see have growth, to what you want to see a successful return on, examining, analyzing, so that you can see what else you can do to progress the situation and get as much success from it as possible. So in the future, something you're waiting for it to grow as well. Now, your attitude is the Chariot. So you're focusing on how to take control, have self-control, how to steer things, how to have victory over your obstacles and challenges, how to have forward movement, how to have the victory. So you're trying to be prudent. There may also be a need for you to be patient with the Seven of Pentacles energy here. But with the Chariot, this is energy about your attitude towards having discipline, a clear focus, not losing direction or having scattered energy here. Now your challenge is the Nine of Swords. So as we progress here for you, Leo, this feels a lot like a mistake that was made in how to fix it. But with this Nine of Swords as your concern, you may be concerned about whether or not you can create stability or secure the situation or survive this, overcome it, because she has on all this red, and this here is the root chakra, which is about anxiety, being ungrounded. And so with this Nine of Swords, you could be overthinking. You could be having sleepless nights. But ultimately, you're concerned about whether or not you will be able to address and fix, correct, or take care of the concerns that are plaguing you. Your challenge is the Sun. So with the Sun here, you may be having the issue of being able to find contentment or fulfillment, how to rejuvenate or get opportunities, issues around clarity, or where there has been or dealing with struggle, how to achieve some sort of small victory here. Remember, you do have the Chariot, which is about having forward movement, a focus on victory by overcoming your obstacles and challenges. But this is also about how do you break free and how do you get positive outcomes with the Sun. Your likely outcome that is also your advice is the Two of Pentacles. So with this energy, this is about juggling, balancing, adjusting, adapting, making changes, being practical. And so with this Two of Pentacles, there's the ability to create the change, to create the balance. But it will require you to adapt. It will require you to make adjustments. It will require you to maneuver things. So let's take a closer look. Thank you, Spirit. So there's something you're very disappointed with here, or you're trying to fix the disappointment with the mistake that was made, or just with the mistake in general. This could be something to do with your money or with a job. This could be with a relationship or significant connection. Or this is just around what will make you satisfied. Spirit, tell me more about the world. Thank you. With the world, you have the Eight of Cups. Underneath that, you have the King of Cups. So in the recent past, there was something that you had a lot of emotion around. But this was about you focusing on being mature in the situation. and focused on how to move on from what is unfulfilling to you, how to be accountable here and mature about it. And so you were able to do this with the world and have success on moving on from something that no longer served you emotionally or with the connection. Spirit, thank you. Tell me more about the Nine of Cups for Leo. Or in the recent past, you were focused on how to move on from something you weren't happy with, which would be around this mistake. Spirit, tell me more about the Nine of Cups. Thank you. With the Nine of Cups, you have the Empress. Underneath that, you have the Seven of Cups. So you were able to get satisfaction by clearing away the confusion, or at present you're weighing up your options and seeing what you want to build or create here to get your satisfaction with that Nine of Cups. So this is you focusing on your happiness, focusing on how to achieve contentment in the situation. With the Seven of Cups energy, though, there could be some wishful thinking here. So you want to be practical about what it is you want to create or build. But this is about you looking at how to have growth and progress, how to nurture the situation, how to be creative around it. And you want to make the right choice and clear away any confusion or any fogginess around this, so that you can have your satisfaction and wish fulfillment. Now, for some of you, you achieve satisfaction because you were able to have progress at present and see growth and be very creative at how to build or create in the situation what you needed by looking at your options and making the right choice. Spirit, tell me more about the Seven of Pentacles. Tell me more about the Seven of Pentacles. Thank you. With the Seven of Pentacles, you have the Five of Swords. What's underneath that is the Moon. So in the future, there is some sort of issue here where you are dealing with some sort of conflict, perhaps internal conflict, or you could be involved in a dispute with someone. There may be some sort of issue with your plan or with communication where there could be some cost to you, or you're trying to avoid at all costs any cost to you. And so with the Moon here, there could be some fears, some uneasiness, some uncertainty. Be careful about any deception. Something could be hidden, or you're not seeing things clearly or seeing everything in the situation as you may need. And so this is why with the Seven of Pentacles in the future, you are assessing it, analyzing, examining, seeing what you may need to do, or you could be waiting because you may be looking for results or looking for progress, and that is unclear or you don't see it yet. And so this may be causing you, some mental static, if you will, where this is bothering you. You may be trying to avoid some defeat here, or you may be experiencing a little defeat around this situation, because I do see in this image, it's like little drops of blood here. I don't know if you can see that. So something is, a cost to you in some way. But what you're waiting on. Also with the Moon, you want to try to follow your intuition as long as your compass isn't off. The King of Swords tried to peek out and show itself. So you may be trying to execute your plans, cut away what doesn't serve you, or you may be trying to be effective in your communication and thinking around this and plans. There may be a need for you to detach emotionally from the situation. Spirit, tell me more about the Nine of Swords. No, tell me more about the Chariot for Leo. You have the Magician. Thank you. So this is you trying to manifest and control the situation and steer it with the Ten of Swords. Something where you're trying to heal the complications and difficulties or ruin. You see the scars in her back? And so that means there was a lot of mental anguish, a lot of pain, a lot of hurt, a lot of devastation. But this is healing. The swords are removed. There are scars there. So this is you focusing on healing any difficulties, any ruin, or that mistake or mistakes. This is you having all the tools to create what you want with this Magician. To initiate with the power of your influence upon your circumstances and getting the desired results you want here. With what it is that you're looking to repair or fix or see happen. Spirit, tell me more about the Nine of Swords. This was a heart of the matter for you. Why there was heartbreak here. And as it has to do with this mistake. Spirit, tell me more about the Nine of Swords. Thank you. This is you wanting to take action with the Knight of Swords. And with that Ace of Wands. What to initiate. This is a creative spark. So you're concerned about whether or not what you want to initiate, that you can take action on it and logically carry it out and see it through. Or this is you struggling with trying to come up with what to initiate, what plan you can come together with or create so that you can take action on the situation and cut away what doesn't serve you and see progress here. So you may be thinking about this and trying to figure out what's the next step. Now with this Knight of Swords, you want to be mindful that you see he's being guided or he's following this bird towards this motorcycle to get to the desired result, right? Which is instead of being on foot anymore, he wants to ride, carry him faster. You may be trying to move something along swiftly or fix it as quickly as possible. Be mindful with this Knight of Swords energy that you're not being reckless or ruthless about it or impractical. Spirit, tell me more about the Sun. Tell me more about the Sun here. Thank you. Oh, two cards wanted to come out with the Sun. So with the Sun underneath, you have Judgment. So there's decisions that need to be made, or you're focusing on how to liberate yourself, rise to the call, get a second chance, renew the situation, make an amends, get results. But you also have the Knight of Pentacles and the Emperor. So this is about, with the Knight of Pentacles for the Sun, how do you get something done? How do you see progress? The challenge of how to take responsibility for this. How to practically do what needs to be done here. And with the Emperor, this is about being able to manage the situation, take control of it, have a clear focus. how to organize or protect, how to structure and create order and stability, how to control this so that you can get a positive outcome here. But do notice that he's walking and he's not on his horse. So you may be trying to be more grounded, but also be mindful that with him getting off the horse and walking instead of riding the horse, it's going to take a lot longer to get there. But also perhaps the method in which to go about trying to get a positive outcome needs to be a lot more simpler. Or maybe it won't be as simple, I should say. It's like you may need to slow down. Take your time with how you want to make moves here, because it's like, this kind of looks like a chess piece to me. And I'm seeing all of this yellow and orange and red. And even at the floor looks like a chessboard. So you want to be careful about your strategy and how you make moves and how you try to reach your ambition here, how you manage it. This is about you needing to have control of your feelings, to get over any guilt or regret that could be involved here as a result of this heartbreak. But also to be mindful of your stress. And it's possible you took a hit to your self-esteem. So this is about you focusing on how to be empowered in a situation and find the will to do what needs to be done here to fix it or to move on from it. Spirit, tell me more about the Two of Pentacles. Tell me more about the Two of Pentacles, please. Thank you. So with the Two of Pentacles, you do have the King of Cups. Underneath that, you have Judgment once again. So I do feel that you get control of your emotions with this King of Cups. You get recentered. Or, you know, with this Two of Pentacles, you're able to achieve balance that allows you to become more emotionally centered with the situation. And you're able to get results or make amends or renew the situation or fix it and move past any regrets or remorse. Or you get a new perspective here. You may be needing to juggle your money and finances. There could have been an issue around stock, exchange, issue at work, or issue around something that you are working on and seeing issues about the return you wanted in this. There may be an issue with your investments. And you're looking at how to have success, how to balance everything now. And it may be a need for you to see what you can receive. Or what exchange needs to occur between you and someone else. So that you can have balance here, restored, and heal the situation practically around your resources or whatever you're dealing with in your world where a mistake was made. So let's take a look at what your guidance is, Leo. You have 3 cards that came out. The first one is let go of resentment. Acknowledge one resentful feeling you need to release, and keep in mind that all types of resentment are poison and harm the healing process. Your goal is to become mindful of your reasons for staying angry and to begin letting go of negative feelings by the end of this that you're dealing with. Let go of resentment. Whether someone has caused you heartbreak through a mistake they've made, or this is you. Let go of the resentment here. Your next guidance is forgive yourself. So this is you, Leo. This is you needing to forgive yourself. Identify one area of your own life where you're angry at yourself, or where you've yet to forgive something you've done. Healing requires forgiving oneself as well as others. Your goal is to love yourself enough to heal. Forgive yourself. Don't remain in this heartbreak around a mistake that you've made, or a mistake that was made. If you can fix it, fix it. If you can't, move on. Let it go and see what else you can initiate or do. But steer towards victory and away from the complications or obstacles. And get control of your feelings and emotions around this. You also have break negative habits. Be cognizant of one negative practice you engage in that causes you to lose power, and work on changing that situation. This could be thinking negative thoughts, overeating, or being constantly late. Your goal is to recognize that modifying or releasing unproductive habits can be challenging and even unpleasant, but it's essential that you do so. So there's some sort of habit here that's been formed that needs to be broken. This habit is what may have resulted in a mistake being made. This habit may be about you being hard on yourself and overly critical. You did have judgment come out a couple of times. So this is also possibly you being hard on yourself. You being criticized by others, or you're criticizing you. And this is about the need to forgive yourself. And sometimes it takes needing to try to smile and laugh through the mistakes. Because when you can find a sense of humor about this, that's when the miracles can happen. I hope these messages help. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. Bye.